Assalamualaikum and good morning. Today our group will be presenting on the topic automatic processor. An automatic processor is a machine used in radiography to process X-ray films automatically. It carries the film through all stages of processing, including developing, fixing, washing, and drying, in a controlled and time sequence. The use of an automatic processor is important because it ensures to consistent image quality, reduce processing time, and minimize error compared to manual film processing.
Hi, my name is Joanna Africa and I'll be explaining film entry system. Okay, the film entry system is the part of the automatic processing system where the exposed radiograph film is first inserted. It allows the film to enter the processor in complete darkness to prevent further exposure to light. Okay. It comprises of rollers and microswitch. Okay. There are two subsystems, which are replenishment system and warning system. Okay. The main function for film entry system is to protect the film from light exposures, to ensure correct film alignment, and the start of processing sequence efficiently. Okay. Film entry system is usually linked to the replenishment system so that the act of feeding the film into the processor activates the replacement pumps for a period of time. Now, moving on to the transport system. This system is a series of rollers that transport film through the processor at various stages. Okay, it begins at the feeding tray. Okay, the film to be processed is inserted into the automatic processor in the dark room. There, entrance rollers grip the film to begin its trip to the processor. Okay, a micro switch then will be engaged to control the replenishment rate of the processing chemicals. Okay, from the entrance rollers, the film is transported by rollers and racks through the wet chemistry tanks and the drying chamber, and is finally deposited in the receiving bin. Okay, you need to know that you always need to feed the film evenly using the side rails of this feed tray and alternate sides from film to film. It is to ensure even wear of the transport system components. Okay, there are various types of rollers in the transport system. Rollers supports film movement into and through solutions and dryer. Okay, there are two types. First, we have hard rollers, which they have transport rollers. They positioned in the front and back in racks. The turnaround assembly, where there are 3-inch rollers. Master roller, which turn the film direction upward. And then the planetary rollers, they surround the master roller. Okay. Then we have soft rollers. They have squeezy rollers. They move the film from the wash deck to the dryer, and then the crossover assembly, the crossover rollers, moves film from the developer to the fixer tank, then to the wash deck. Now, there's not much to say about temperature control system, but however, the system is monitored at each stage by a thermocouple or thermistor and is controlled thermostatically by a controlled heating element in each tank. It maintains the developer, fixer, and dryer temperature with precise control.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Fadia Bakis binti Jahari. So now I will explain about recirculation system of the automatic processing system. So the recirculation system continuously pumps and filters developer and fixer solution, provides agitation and circulates fresh water in the tank. So recirculation system agitates the developer solution, and use of filtration system also removes the reaction particles. Agitation keeps solution in contact with a heater element in the bottom of the tank to prevent layering of chemicals. It maintains developer temperature. Heating element is controlled by a thermostat and the system is controlled by recirculation pumps that agitates the solutions to keep them mixed to maintain the constant temperature, and circulation of the water is to wash the residual fixer, which is 12 liters per minute. So next I will be talking about the replenishment system of the automatic processing system. So this replenishment system automatically maintains optimal chemical levels by adding solutions from the tanks using the pumps and filters while circulating the existing chemicals. So the fixer and developer levels drop as film's process system replaces the lost chemicals. The micro switch of entrance rollers start replenishment pumps, and it stops when the film exits the entrance rollers. So placing the films transversely can stop the excess waste of chemicals. So now I'll be explaining about the standby system of automatic processing system. So the standby system functions to reduce cost and energy by automatically shutting down some operation if there are no film entering the processor for at least 2 minutes. Firstly, it reduces the water supply. So the water supply is reduced to minimum 5 liters per minute, which is just sufficient to maintain the developer temperature. Next is the circulation system. The developer is left on to maintain the correct temperature, and the fixer may shut down. Next is the transport system. The transport system will stop completely, and the infrared detector will automatically restart the processor. And lastly, the dryer. The dryer will shut off until the next film is inserted. The systems will switch the machine on if a film has not entered the processor for half an hour. So this functions to prevent the drying out of the crossover rollers. That is all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Fatin Afina binti Muhammad Fauzi. Next, I will be explaining about the electrical system of the automatic processor. The electrical system serves as the main power source of the entire processor. It supplies electricity to all components, controls temperature, timing, and film movement, and ensures safe and stable operation of the machine. So the main functions of the electrical system include providing power to all processor components, controlling temperature, processing time, and film movement, and lastly, ensuring safe and stable operation. The main components and their roles include the power supply, which converts main electricity to the required voltage and distributes power to motors, heaters, and control circuits. Drive motors operate the roller transport system and ensure smooth and constant film movement through the developer, fixer, washer, and dryer section. Heating elements are used to heat the developer, fixer, washer, water, and dryer air. Proper heating is essential for optimal chemical activity. Temperature sensors monitor the temperature of the solutions and the dryer to maintain the correct processing conditions. Control circuits regulate the processing time and transport speed, while the control panel allows the operator to switch the processor on or off, select the processing mode, and monitor system status. Finally, safety devices help prevent damage caused by electrical faults or overheating. So in conclusion, the automatic processing system is made of several systems that work together to process radiographic film safely and correctly. It helps the film move smoothly, maintains the correct temperature and time, and produce good quality image with fewer processing errors. That's all from our group. Thank you.